This video is for lesson 7.9. So you're going to open up a brand new spreadsheet. I'm going to walk you through all of it, but if at any point you need to stop the video to go back and watch the edits because I'm going to go through it kind of fast, feel free to do that or pause it. Okay, so we don't need to change anything as far as fonts goes, but we are going to select column D, and we are going to change this formatting. So come up here to our home tab under number, drop down, and there's like currency, accounting, all the stuff that we did yesterday. We did text yesterday. Today we're going to do time, but time, I can't change any specifics unless I pull out the entire menu. So go ahead and pull out this entire menu, and you can see this is where I could format the cells, and you could change it even more specifically. So with time, we want this one where it's 1 digit for the hour, 2 digits for the minutes, and 3 digits for the seconds, and then it has like PM after it. Go ahead and hit that, and you won't see any changes, but it's just going to format it once we type in all of our data. Then you will go ahead and look at Schoology and type in all that information that's in that figure. And it should look like this when you are done, but you haven't resized the columns. So pause the video, type all that, come back to this. Then you are going to resize the column to make sure everything fits. So in between column A and B, you're going to double click to make sure it opens and resizes, and then between B and C, double click. Between C and D, double click, and D and E, double click. So make sure everything is resized and it fits everything appropriately. Then we're going to go ahead and save it as interviews. So File, Save As. Go to Browse, find your BIM folder, save it as interviews. And next we're going to insert 2 rows above row 1. So select row 1 and right click, press Insert, and do that again, Insert. So you have 2 rows above row 1. And then in cell A1, we're going to type our title, which is Archive of American Television Interviews. And then we're still in typing mode right now. And so you see that cursor that's blinking. So I can't change a lot of my formatting whenever it's in that typing mode. So I'm going to have to get out of the cell. Notice a lot of this is grayed out up here. I'm going to get out of the cell, click back on the cell again, and then I'm going to up that font size to 20. So it looks like this. Now notice it's way too big for the cell, but instead of resizing it so it fits all the way out here and then there's a lot of extra space, we are just going to select A through D, so A1 through D1, and we're going to merge the cells. So it all becomes one cell and it will center it within that as a big title. So come up here in the Home tab, under the Alignment section, there's this button called Merge and Center. So go ahead and click that. It'll merge it all into one cell and it will center it on the page, or center it above in between those columns. Next, we're going to go to row 3. You can select the titles here on row 3 from A3 to D3, and you're going to apply a thick border. So where our fonts are, there's also the borders. And if you look at your drop-down options, there's a thick bottom border. So we're going to click that one. We're going to change our page layout orientation to landscape. So go to page layout up here at the top, orientation, change it to landscape. You won't see a difference, but you would if you printed it or in print preview. And then we're going to make sure it all fits on one page. So down here in the page break view in the bottom right hand corner, click on that, and notice mine's on 2 pages. This all right here is page 1. This is here is page 2. So I'm going to click this dash line, drag it over to the right, and now it's all one page. We are going to make sure it's centered both horizontally and vertically. So up here at the top are sheet options. So page layout, sheet options, click out that full menu. And then the margins, I'm going to show you what it looks like before we check these 2 boxes, but on the margins tab. This is what it looks like where it's at the top and there's a bunch of space at the bottom. It's pretty evenly spaced horizontally though. But if I do that sheet options and I select both of those, then I print preview, now it's in the center of the page. It's been centered for all of it. So make sure both of those are selected. And then carefully look at everything, and it should look like this in your print preview. Always print preview kind of to look at it as a whole. But if yours looks like this, then you can save it and upload it and then quietly work on something different. If you need to go back and look at the video to help you, then feel free to do that. Okay, thank you.